So in this video, I'm going to cover how to edit your menu and also look at the blocks of 2 or 3 photographs for your blog page. So first up, if you load up Bramble and if you click on settings and then go across on here to menus, you'll see that then brings you up all of your current elements that make up this top menu. If you wanted to add a new link, you just click add new link. You give that a name, so in this instance we'll call it coaching. You then choose the page that page links to, so we'll link that to the business coaching page. That then creates that new menu button and that new link. If you want to change the order, if you scroll down you'll see drag to change order, so you can pick that up and put that next to your home link, and you'll see in the top menu that's what that's done, move that across to there. If you then decided that actually you don't want that link anymore or any other link in the menu, you come back up to the elements section, you choose the link and the page and you hit the trash can, and then you'll see that takes that out of your top menu. So pretty straightforward. You've got your add link for your menu, and then you're making the page order changes within here. You can also create drop down menus, so you do add a drop down menu. You see the little arrow indicates you've made a drop down. You give that a name, so we'll just call this test drop down, and within that you can add a link, so this will be link 1 for example. Choose the page that links to, so a random page, and then if you wanted to add more, you basically go back into here, add link. This one can then be link 2, and this effectively what we're doing here is we're adding in links within that drop down section to the different pages that we want. So that can sound a little bit confusing, the drop down side of things. So any edits that you're doing within a drop down menu, you click the cog and you'll see those pages stacked within this area here. That's the page we've made, and then again you'd then make another link 3, link that to another page, and you're building effectively all of that drop down menu within that little cog for the drop down area. If that doesn't make sense, just watch that back. Hopefully that will make a little bit more sense, give you access to changing the menu names, the links, and also making a drop down menu. So that covers that side of things. Again, you can just finish the editing without making any saving any of the changes. I've done no damage to your site. I was just doing some experimenting, so you could go and have a play around with the menus. If you get in a muddle, just exit and don't publish, and that way you've done no damage. So going back to the blog, if I load up Bramble again, blogs are done in block sections. So this again, you may need to watch this a couple of times for this to make sense. But I'm going to just run through that with you now. So if we go to your blog page, at the moment these areas here, you've got 3 images in a row, and then when you come down to the bottom, all of a sudden you've then only got 2 next to each other in a podcast. So to change that, you need to add into panels, and then you go into text frames, and then you've got 3 equal blocks is what we're looking for. You can see in the preview there's 3 things stacked next to each other. So you drop that element in here, you then click in. First thing we'll do is find the image for it, so we'll find the image within here. For example, if it's that image, we select that, align that centrally. If we don't want any text, you can delete the text box, but if you want to link a button, you can click the text area at the top here, insert a button. This you may need to watch back, but you can then change the position of that button so that it's below. You can then get rid of the unwanted text box at the top. Then you come back to your button and you centralize it. You can change the background color to be whatever you want it to be. If you want it to match this blue, you can go and click on the button that's already the color blue, copy the color blue, paste the color blue, change the font color. If you then want a bit more space, so the images and the button are quite tight there, if you click the image and the space below, you can see it says space, create a bit more space. If you then decide you want to change the font to be bolder, you can go and choose a bolder font. And then if you want to link that to the relevant page, you can call it whatever you want to call it and link it to a page. and that's how you do that. You can then delete these boxes that don't really serve any purpose to the right. You could duplicate that 2 times, and then again you'd go in, choose your next image that's going to go in there. So upload it into the gallery, or if you've already got it, just go and select it. If it's a different size, you'll have to let me know, because effectively you want all the images to be the same size, and then you follow the same process. Edit the link, choose where it goes. So if you've got something roughly drafted and you needed me to help you resize bits, let me know with that. But I just wanted to basically show you the principle of how you would put 3 images in a row. So it's done by adding a block, and a block of 3 as opposed to a block of 2. If you then came up here and you decided now you're happy with your new block and you wanted to get rid of that, you would just remove, and then your block is there now with your 3 images. And you've got your same options if you want to drag and change the order of these. You can drag and change the order of them, and obviously check each link before you publish. So just click each one and make sure it's linking to the page that you want it to link, publish it, and then go and test it. So yeah, it's a little bit fiddly that, but again, if watching the video a couple of times it should make a bit more sense. But effectively what you're doing is you're adding a new block of 3 images as opposed to the old block of 2 images that was there previously. So I hope that helps, and if you need anything else, just give me a shout.